perspective of them.
So let's talk about 2K18 a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. And for Oklahoma City, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And this evening, going head-to-head, two of the best rebound.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At shooting, Lonzo Ball. At small forward, Brandon Ingram.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Lakers came away with the win against the Thunder.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought they were terrific at getting the ball moving. Played so well together that night. Really shared the ball and looked for each other at a high level.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. All out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Ingram kicks to Vucevic over Howard. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ingram. Clark, assess the center position right now in the NBA. And I'm talking about elite centers and their place in the game.
Well, the center position is... Man, I tell you, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Ball kicks to Lillard. Good D by Westbrook. Oh, this game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
And Lillard kicks the ball. Picked by Vucevic. High, arcing shot. He gets that one. Ball's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, skilled at getting shots up and over the defense in the paint. Lonzo Ball doing a nice job with that.
Markkanen passes to Westbrook. A shot by Hayward, wide open. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Now we'll go to David Olin. Got a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. DA?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Screen by Howard. Pass to Markkanen. He kicks to Westbrook. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Ball with it, now guarded by Hood. Now, here's Ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Willard. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
At the elbow, Vucevic. The shot, no good. Hayward with some nice D. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Lillard dishes to Vucevic. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, he's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 6th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Hood with it. Lillard picks him up. Hood can't get it to go.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause a miss.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
I tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, the defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
How's that 4
and
seed
Los
taste?
Angeles, 5.5
Pretty
games
salty.
behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
Oh, I tell you what, it's been a grit and grind effort for them. They know how to win, and that's not something you could say about them last year.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Well, you know, as the NBA continues to change, Nikola Vucevic is an interesting case study. He's got the skill level for today's game, but the question is, does he have the mobility? He's not that quick of foot, and that's been problematic for him.
He hits the second from the line. And more than ever before, the NBA requires big men to cover a lot of ground. Vucevic looking to keep up.
Yeah, Vucevic, I think, is really a terrific rebounder and passer, and you can see all of his positives. He can score on the block and make the three-point shot. I think it's just a matter of him consistently tying all of that together.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The 11-footer, and that one goes long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Lakers trail by 6. And Lillard kicks to Randall. Missed inside. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game, so very solid start for them. They get it back. Vucevic with the block.
And you know, with Vucevic, as is the case with all shot blockers, it's about timing. And how can you bait that shooter into shooting a shot that you know you can block?
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Westbrook kicks to Hood. Shoots over ball, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Lakers trail by 7. The dish now to Vucevic. Out to the right wing. And Ball slams it in.
Really impressive seeing a guy like Vucevic carve up the defense with his peripheral vision and passing. So good at spotting the open man.
Hayward outside. Back to Westbrook. Over Lillard. Westbrook can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's the teardrop. Westbrook with the nice D there.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And it's Hood in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hood's got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
The free throw drops for Lillard. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight grade to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
Barton, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Monroe with a screen on Grant. Screen by Monroe. With some arc, and Rondo finishes it off.
Yeah, you got to be better defensively on Rondo there as he comes off that screen.
Now here's Powell. He started close. Knocked loose. And here's Rondo. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Knocked away. Rondo with the steal. And it goes down 2 points. Rondo's got his second basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Screen by Monroe. Rondo with it. Lillard outside. Now Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Off the screen. And again, it's the Lakers.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Stolen by Monroe. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Rondo with the ball. Miles the pass to Lillard. Offline with his 3.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
There's the pass to Grant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
Screen by Monroe. Back to Rondo. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the basket by Lillard.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Barton kicks to Powell. Powell with the screen. They set the pick. Barton passes to Sabonis. Back to Barton. Passes it to Sabonis. Clock at 4. From 12 feet out. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
Here's Barton. That one good for 2. Barton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, it's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Lillard. Steps back and drains the
down,
shot.
man down.
Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Russell Westbrook, the guy who has faced some criticism.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, C.J. Miles is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Rajon Rondo, then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Monroe in at the 5 down low. And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise, drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
Barton in the corner. Over Rondo. Barton, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 6. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Screen by Monroe. Lillard outside. Second shot opportunity. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Miles with it. Now defended by Grant, and it's Miles missing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. LA's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Rondo against Barton. Rondo kicks to Monroe. Outside for Miles. Miles with another miss. Thunder trailing by 6. It's Barton on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Tries to snap the cold streak. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 6 points for Will Barton.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Screen by Monroe. Rondo kicks to Monroe. Lillard on top, guarded by Powell. Screen by Monroe. Here's Rondo. Moves back up. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, and the determination by Greg Monroe. I mean, never gives up on the glass, which in turn earns him second chance opportunities near the basket. You know, Greg Monroe is a very talented big guy out of Georgetown. Is more comfortable facing up to the basket and can hurt you with the mid-range game, but also a pretty strong rebounder and interior defender, too.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. The Lakers also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Spates. Ingram comes in for C.J. Myers. And Ball's subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
And for Monroe, he was shifted to the bench role in the past season, coming in as a sixth man after spending most of his career as a starter with the Detroit Pistons, and it was a new role.
And you know what, Kevin, a new role that I think he flourished in. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. He's shown the ability to be effective as a starter or OTB coming off the bench. You know exactly what you're going to get from him every time he steps on the floor, and that's valuable for a coach.
Lakers leading by 7. Randle down low. Screen by Monroe. Here's Ingram. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Ingram's got his first 2 points of the night.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Hayward kicks to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
And right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Vucevic checked in for Monroe. Here's Westbrook. He had 31 points in the win against Sacramento.
Yeah! A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Picked by Vucevic. Now here's Ball. Covered by Hood. Second shot opportunity. And it's Vucevic missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Hayward. And Hayward with the stop.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Picked by Vucevic. Ingram dishes the ball. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Ball's got 13.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft, and he's still real thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
Howard, good.
And Howard, always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Lakers leading by 8.
Been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
In the corner, it's Hayward for the three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Lillard, the pass to Vucevic. Now, here's ball. Martin defending. Now, here's ball. 13 points in the game. Here's Ingram. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Under ball. Here's Powell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From deep.
Marco's Modern Life.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Clark, a lot of former players in a specific instance when they... knew they were special, the way they played the game of basketball. Did you ever have a moment like that where you realized that you could make it as a player?
Yeah, there was a time when that became more realistic to me, Kevin. And I grew up in Cleveland, and during the summers, a lot of the Cleveland Cavaliers would stay in the area and play pickup basketball to stay in shape. And I got a chance to bump heads with a lot of those guys, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow, Austin Carr, Bingo Smith, Mike Mitchell. And I was only 15, 16 years old. And while those guys were going at half speed, it gave me the encouragement that I might be able to get to where they were if I continued to work hard and stay healthy. So at 15 or 16, during one of those summers, I began to realize that I might have a chance to realize the dream of being an NBA.
Russell Westbrook out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Hayward. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And, you know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Screen by Howard. Hood kicks to Markkanen. He dishes it to Westbrook. Feeds to Markkanen. The offensive rebound. Tries again. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Dwight Howard.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
Picked by Vucevic. And Lillard gets double teamed. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Vucevic, and another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Outside Westbrook. Hayward right side. It's deflected.
Does not have a shot blocker's reach, but Randall makes up for it with excellent anticipation.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
The numbers Westbrook put up last season in his MVP run, Greg, just staggering.
And you figured his numbers would get a bump, but I don't think anybody could have expected this guy to average a triple-double. I mean, arguably the most impactful superstar in the league.
And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. They get Russell Westbrook. For Los Angeles, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And, you know, he was a high pick in 2014. Randle played just 14 minutes as a rookie. Broke his tibia. But since then, he's bounced back nicely.
Markkanen kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Hood. Just 4 to shoot. Hayward from outside. And it's Hayward again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it to Randle. Vucevic setting the pick for Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Over Hayward. And it's Ingram missing.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Kicks it out to Lillard. He feeds it to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Markkanen dishes to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Screen by Howard. Here's Hood. Howard the pass to Westbrook. Lillard comes with the double team. Here's Hood. Drains it from 17 feet out. He's got 9.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Out to the right wing. Lillard against Westbrook. Vucevic is screen on Westbrook. Here's Lillard. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Lillard's got 19 points.
Oh, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Here's Westbrook, and then jammed down as he goes right over to Nikola Vucevic.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead.
Nope. 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 Yes.
Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Picked by Randall, and Lillard kicks the ball to the middle and stolen by Howard. Out to the wing. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Markkanen. That one goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there, Kevin, at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Picked by Randall. Here is Lillard. He's got 19. 4 on the clock. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Barton's checked in for Rodney Hood. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Damian Lillard. Vucevic is screening on Barton. Ball kicks to Randall. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Randall's got 7.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Markkanen dishes to Westbrook. Oh boy, a lot of contact here, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of the space.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game. And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Barton passes to Nene. Back to Barton. Shoots over Ball. Offensive rebound. And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good there. Lakers leading by 9. And the wide open shot from Miles. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Perfect arc on the long ball from Miles. His form is textbook perfect.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
He's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Fouls checked in. Sabonis kicks to Barton. To end the run. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Screen by Monroe. Spates with a screen on Grant. The kick out to Spates. And another 3 for the Lakers.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Rondo against Barton. Nene with the screen on Rondo. Here's Barton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Monroe.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And a lot of scorers in the NBA just demand so much attention when they have the ball. Which players you think, Clark, in your eyes, gets the most attention from a defense.
Well, I mean, how about the MVP of last season, Russell Westbrook? I mean, you can't take your eyes off of him when you're watching the game and certainly when you're playing against him. And you've got to know where Steph Curry is at all times, whether he has the ball or not. He's that dangerous. And James Harden is one of those guys who's a magnet for attention as well. And you always can throw LeBron James in any conversation about most watched players and most focused on play.
Ball with it. 18 points for him. Monroe again, Los Angeles.
Nice precision from the mid-range from Monroe. He's really good at measuring his jump shots.
The dish to Powell. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big step.
Once he came up with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And then he pushes the ball. Looking to end the run. Nice jump shot. Good. Los Angeles leading by 16. And Lillard gets to Monroe. Out to the wing. For the three. And they pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just 1 to 5 here in the third. Powell the pass to Barton. Powell with the screen. Shot off the screen. And that one's good. Barton's got 12.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas. And the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Lillard dishes to Miles. He gets the ball. And the rebound goes to the net. Nene's got his third rebound tonight. Martin with it. Lillard picks him up. Grant outside. Puts it up for 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Man, that is almost the perfect arc on that mid-range J from Grant. You can see evidence of the work he's put into improving that jump shot of his.
It's tipped, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the pass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Grant, and Hood subbed in for Powell. Thunder trailing by 12. Hayward up top, defended by Miles. Barton kicks to Sabonis. There's the screen. Now the pass to Hayward. Just 4 to shoot. Barton inside the line, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
From deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
That's high basketball
and
IQ right there.
Created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Under trailing by 10. So for the Lakers right now, all out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Monroe. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Spates in at the power forward. Stolen by Miles. Ball kicks to Monroe. Makes it off the glass. Monroe's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Lakers. Oklahoma City shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Nene, the screen. Here's Hood. The offensive rebound. Here's Hayward. And yes, it's good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Monroe, the pass to Miles. Dishes it to Lillard. And stolen by Barton. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Barton throws it down.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. I mean, didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
Screen by Monroe. And Lillard kicks to Miles. Over Hayward. And it's Miles missing.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
And ball comes to help. Sabonis, the pass to Hayward. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Hood kicks to Sabonis. And it's sent back by Spates. Lillard against Hood. Lillard outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Thunder trailing by 10. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And, you know, Kevin, he's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
So precious is yours, is mine. So precious is yours, is mine. My life, yeah.
Comes in for Domantas Sabonis. The Lakers also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Monroe. And Julius Randle subbed in for Maurice Spates. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. The 11-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Lakers lead by 12.
That's his sweet spot now. Randle, a very good mid-range shooter.
Barton dishes to Hood. Down low. Here's Howard. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Miles against Hayward. Vucevic setting the pick for Miles. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Boy, Miles covers a lot of ground in no time. He's got a nice long stride. He's a quick-footed player who's not afraid to take it to the rack on guys.
Markkanen passes to Hayward. Vucevic with the block. They retain possession. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Howard. Lillard against Barton. Randle kicks to Miles. Vucevic is screen on Hayward. Shoots off the screen, and again it's C.J. Miles. Miles has got 10 points here in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
The kick out to Barton, and there's the 3-second violation.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now Lillard. Ingram kicks to Randall. Shoots over Markkanen. Randall no good. Outside Hood. Rebounded by the Lakers. Randall's got his third rebound on the night. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Hood. Hood against Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Vucevic dishes to Ingram. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Ball. And again, the Lakers no good. Thunder trailing by 12. That's a 2 from Hood. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 11 points for Rodney Hood.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 22.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. Outside Hood. Screen by Howard. Shot off the pick. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 13 points for Rodney Hood.
And Howard sets such vicious screens. It's like running into a brick wall.
Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Lillard. There's the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Hayward on the way.
Pass it back to Ross.
Back to
There
Westbrook.
you go. Good boy.
Hood for 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
To the middle. And out of bounds as the Thunder.
Here we go.
You know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Thunder trailing by 7. Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. Outside Hood.
Give it to Ross. No.
Hayward outside. Screen by Howard.
No. Not good.
Now here's Hayward. Defense right on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow.
And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead. Ingram passes to Randall. Back to Ingram. Pass the ball. Now here's Randall. He started close. And that one is good. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Westbrook kicks to Hood. There's the pick. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Now, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Vucevic setting the pick for Ingram. Kicks it out to Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, shit.
Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in. Locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Hood for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall dishes to Lillard. The feed the ball. Picked by Randall. Now here's Ingram. Rebounded by Howard.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside, Kevin. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here. in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Randall down low. It's Ingram on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. And the Lakers lead by 8.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Screen by Howard. Hayward from outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
Lakers ball.
Here's Lillard. Vucevic's screen on Westbrook. And Lillard kicks to Ingram. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
So dangerous on the offensive glass. Randall in beast mode.
Here's Westbrook. It's good. Westbrook's got 14 points here in the second half.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Lillard, and no good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's perfect from the line this time.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Hit by Vucevic. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. Screen by Howard. Westbrook kicks to Hayward. Howard setting the pick for Hayward. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Lillard, wide open. The three-pointer is right on target.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hanzo Ball.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Hayward dishes to Westbrook. Screen by Howard. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Hayward. Here's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas. And the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Ball, the pass to Lillard.
And you can see he just did.
Tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
It's the first that stretches their lead to 8. And And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
Tell you what, that's a clutch moment for him right there, delivering at a big time in this game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left in the game. Barton kicks the foul. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Here's Rondo. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.